Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the incredible physical progression of your morning brew. You know, it all starts with something that doesn't look or taste anything like the beverage we know and love, the raw green coffee bean. So how exactly does a raw green seed transform into that perfect morning cup? Well, let's track the bean's chronological journey, step by step, from an agricultural seed harvested on a farm all the way to the rich aromatic liquid you're probably sipping right now. Stage 1. Pre-cleaning, ensuring purity. When raw coffee arrives from renowned growing regions like Chikmagalur, Karnataka, the processing kicks into high gear. Machines use specialized stone matrices to catch heavy rocks, while these massive, powerful magnets pull out stray iron particles or metal debris. It's basically a high-tech obstacle course. Finally, defective green beans are sorted out, making absolutely sure we have pure coffee before a single degree of heat is applied. Stage 2. Roasting, transforming the bean. This is where the magic really happens. As it absorbs heat, roasting actually forces the bean to expand to nearly double its size. Its color shifts along a timeline from that raw green to a pale yellow, then light cinnamon brown, and finally to a rich dark brown. During this, those highly aromatic essential oils are quite literally pushed right to the surface. Stage 3. Testing, quality control, and cupping. Before these freshly roasted beans can be shipped out globally, they have to pass a rigorous test known as cupping. Experts take a tiny, carefully measured 100 to 200 gram sample, brew it, and taste it. They're verifying it's completely free of defects and mapping out distinct flavor profiles, looking for those naturally occurring notes, like chocolate. Once approved, it's time for packaging. To lock in that freshly roasted perfection, the coffee is typically vacuum-packed. This is absolutely crucial because it prevents oxidation from the surrounding air, significantly lengthening the shelf life and keeping those complex flavors totally intact until you pop open the bag. Stage 4. Grinding, milling for extraction. Now, you can't brew whole beans, right? They need to be ground. Burr grinders are usually the go-to for enthusiasts because they squeeze and tear beans uniformly without generating frictional heat. Blade grinders, on the other hand, chop at wildly high speeds, but that kind of just leaves you with an uneven mix of chunks and coffee dust. On a massive industrial scale, corrugated roller grinders get the job done. Or you could go the traditional route, pounding with a mortar and pestle to get that ultra-fine powder needed for Arabic or Greek coffee. Stage 5. Consistency, matching grind to brew. Here's a real game changer. Grinding isn't just about making the pieces smaller, it's all about surface area and time. Use fine grounds in a slow brewing method, and you expose way too much surface area, extracting really harsh, bitter flavors. But use coarse grounds in a fast brew, and the water rushes by too quickly, leaving you with weak, under-extracted coffee. Your grind size absolutely has to match your brewing method. Stage 6. Brewing, the science of extraction. We finally introduce water to the grounds. Now pay close attention to this number, 96 degrees Celsius or 205 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the magic temperature, just slightly below boiling. If your water is at a rolling boil, it releases harsh acids, but hit exactly 96 degrees and you beautifully extract those delicate aromatic oils for an incredibly smooth cup. Alongside temperature is the ratio. For the perfect strength, you generally want your water to coffee ratio by mass to sit right in the 15 to 18 to 1 range. It sounds pretty narrow, but trust me, an experienced coffee drinker can absolutely taste the difference within that tiny window. Stage 7. Pressure, the espresso method. If standard drip brew isn't your thing, the espresso method uses high-pressure brewing. We're talking 8 to 18 bars of pressure, forcing hot water through a tightly packed puck of fine grounds. This intense process creates a highly concentrated shot, topped with a beautiful, thick crema. That crema is essentially a colloidal foam of emulsified oils, and honestly, it's the ultimate hallmark of a perfectly executed espresso. Stage 8. Presentation, crafting your beverage. This is where the journey finally ends, in your cup. The extracted coffee is combined with milk, sweeteners, or ice. The possibilities are practically endless. You could go for the beautiful layers of a hot latte, the silky microphone of a flat white, a super smooth cold brew steeped for up to 24 hours, or maybe an indulgent affogato poured right over ice cream, or an icy shaken frappe. Oh, and here's a quick sustainability tip before we wrap up. When you're done brewing, don't just toss those used coffee grounds in the trash.
They are fantastic for skin and hair care routines, or you can mix them straight into your soil as an amazing fertilizer for the garden.
Thank you for watching. Join our community.
That brings our explainer on the journey of coffee to a close. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this explainer a like, share it with anyone who literally cannot start their day without a brew, and subscribe with that notification bell on so you never miss our upcoming explainers. Thanks so much for being part of our community. I want to leave you with this final thought. Now that you know the exact science behind the perfect cup, which single variable, grind size, water temp, ratio, will you experiment with in your coffee routine tomorrow morning? Think about it, keep experimenting, and we'll see you in the next explainer.